Hello?
Hi there, ma'am. Ron calling with the corporate liaison team. How are you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Reason for the call is I understand you'd reached out to us with regards to making a complaint. What happened?
Oh, so did you read any of the messages that were sent through Twitter or X or whatever?
Yeah, these have been escalated to me at corporate because there was a message to say that there was obviously hungry children involved. What's all that about?
Oh, so our flight was originally supposed to leave at 7:12, I think, or 7:14. And it was delayed till 7:45. Then it was delayed till 8:30. Then it was delayed till 9. Then it was delayed till 9:30. Then it was delayed to 10:30. And then around 11, it was ultimately canceled. So at that point, we had been in the airport since 4 when we checked in for the 7. Yes.
Okay.
So we got there at 4.
Mm-hmm.
Then the flight was canceled, and then ultimately, or delayed, and then ultimately canceled.
Mm.
And we did rebook to the next morning. Well, when we got to the terminal, after not leaving the airport all night long, we were in the gate with other families that got rebooked on the 6 a.m. flight with us. Some of them were given food vouchers and a hotel. When we asked if there were food vouchers involved, considering we had been delayed for over 3 hours and then canceled, they told us no, there was nothing that we could do.
Were you guys in economy?
It was economy. Yeah, it was economy.
Yeah, economy. Yeah. That'll be why.
So, but certain families were given the food vouchers and a hotel. We slept in the bag drop area for 3 hours because it took 2 hours after the flight was canceled to get our luggage back because the luggage was loaded onto a plane.
Right.
Because they were waiting for a part because the flight came in from Punta Cana. Mm-hmm. And the new crew came onto the plane and they saw that something had malfunctioned and that they needed a part replaced. So they were sourcing, in quotes, per the gate agent, the part. So that's why it kept getting delayed.
On that particular flight, it was actually an engine. One of the engines actually came off. So we got a replacement engine in there.
Okay, so it was the engine. So great.
The engine fell off.
None of us would have wanted to have been on that plane anyway. But the point is, we were in that airport from 4 p.m. Thursday evening until 6 a.m. Friday morning. Mm-hmm. And only some people were given food and hotel vouchers.
And which airport was this at?
It was at Philadelphia.
Okay.
Now that also, did you see the video of the gate agents that were screaming and cursing at the passengers on the airplane? Well, that were supposed to get on the airplane, telling them that they were dumbass bitches.
What?
Yes. We have video that I sent over X in a DM message and on a post of the gate agents yelling at passengers because they were not telling us what was going on. People were asking, what's happening?
Bear with me 1 second while I see the video now. I'm just going to look for myself. Just bear with me.
Okay. All right.
Is this the one?
We know that. It's 9 o'clock. You didn't hear the announcement. That's your fault, love. I see this. I take you out of it. All right. You're not on it. You're not on the flight over. You're not on the flight over. It doesn't matter. You overpaid. Somebody's a dumbass bitch. You might as well go ahead. That's my slap. Okay? Because if you got to 2 seconds a day, it'll be over. Hey! Excuse me.
gosh. Yeah, so I've reviewed the video myself. You can't hear what the lady on the gate is saying for all the ghetto trash people screaming. They're kind
I was listening to you watch it. You could hear it clear as day say dumbass bitch.
Yeah, I mean, that particular customer at that time, I can confirm
No,
was...
that wasn't a customer. That was a gate agent.
Yes, no, if you'll let me finish, madam. I said at that time, that particular customer was indeed being a dumbass bitch. So that was clarified at the time by the gate agent. You're not going to be a dumbass bitch as well, are you? Because I'll have to get a supervisor in here.
I'm sorry. What?
Well, I accept your apology. It's okay. But it's just we expect a more calmer demeanor. You know, we can't make the plane fly any faster, and there's no point screaming and shouting and abusing the staff like that, is there?
I don't know. No. I mean, she shouldn't have been screaming at her.
Exactly.
However
what?
I think anybody that is representing a company or a brand should not be cursing at patrons.
Well, ma'am, this is 2025, and, you know, our boss is a libertarian, and he encourages us to express ourselves accurately. And that lady, I can confirm after watching the video, was being a dumbass bitch at the time.
So you're a corporate employee, and you are also going to use that verbiage?
That is the official company stance, yes.
Okay. All right. That's fine. So as you can see, it was an uncomfortable moment for all of the people who weren't screaming and yelling
right.
to have witnessed that.
I understand completely.
You know, like there were a lot. Listen, that flight was going from Philadelphia to Orlando. Most of those people on that airplane had children, and they were going to Disney World or Universal for Epic Universe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily think that was the most professional or appropriate or age-appropriate thing for kids to see.
No, you're right. I mean, it would have been more prudent of her to say that she's being a dumbass B-word or something like that. You know what I mean? But I mean, what is it to you anyway, lady?
Well, you called me.
Yeah, but you book these cheap flights. This is what you're going to get, you know?
You just said I booked these cheap flights. What?
Yeah, I mean, what's not clear about that? I can get a supervisor to clarify this for you, but I don't understand where this is going. You called me. You're making the complaints. You're posting videos of our staff online without their consent, by the way.
Wait, say that again?
Were you posting pictures of people's faces in their workplace without their prior consent? You're boasting about it. You've just been boasting about it, so don't pretend you haven't done that.
Yeah, I sent it to...
You posted it publicly, though. You publicly posted a picture of the employee's face while they were in the course of doing their job without their prior consent, did you not? So I don't know what you're... It's not a public area, it's a private airport, actually. It's privately owned, it's private property, and there is actually signage asking you not to record on your phone, so you're completely incorrect, madam. I would suggest you stop screaming at me, stop screaming at the people in the airport, and grow up a little bit.
I didn't scream at anybody.
You shouldn't be videoing employees in the airport without consent and without permission.
Yeah.
What's your name?
I don't know.
What's your name, sir?
Well, who are you?
I'll identify myself once you identify your name, unless you're too afraid to tell me your name.
I'm not afraid of you, you little cuck. Just because your fat Karen wife there can't go to the airport without screaming, it's not my fucking problem.
Wow. It seems like you're a pretty strong man over the phone, but I'm sure you're not in real life.
Nah, you're
it's
right.
unfortunate that you're representing
Tell me what you do to me in real life there, big boy.
No, I don't have to stoop down to that level, trust me.
Oh, yeah,
This is
okay.
obviously the highlight of your day, and I'm sure it makes you feel really good.
You're not the best call tonight. No, your wife's kind of dumb.
Wow. It's pretty amazing.
She has that Karen haircut, though, right? She must do this everywhere she goes.
All right. Well, just keep on going. Just keep talking.
No, I mean, you guys should be paying compensation to the other customers, because I imagine being stuck in the airport all night with that big fat Karen, your dumbass and your screeching kids. Most people would have rather scooped their own fucking eyeballs out and eaten them, you know? Anybody that has the audacity to send out a tweet indicating they weren't able to feed their children because the airport wouldn't give them food vouchers is nothing but a deadbeat parent. And you know that too. You want me to keep going?
Yeah, well, I know you don't work. I know you clearly don't work for.
Why would you?
Sure.
Why would you say that?
I know you don't. There's no way you work for. You don't.
You're real smart. You got it all figured out, though.
No way you would meet the criteria to work for.
I can get you my supervisor if you want to question my eligibility for employment. That's no problem.
I would love that. I think that would be very appropriate.
Okay,
all right. You probably won't do it.
I'll do it right now. Can you just hold the line for 60 seconds?
Sure.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold.
Hello, this is Jackie. How can I help you?
Hi, Jackie.
Hi, how are you?
Are you like an employee for? Is this?
Yes, sir.
Or something for?
Yes, I am. I'm the senior customer service manager on duty.
Okay, I am beyond baffled right now with a phone call we received from a representative who just literally spent, I don't know, maybe like the past 5-10 minutes calling us names, saying stuff that was so offensive, and I do not understand how this individual is an employee for.
My goodness, ma'am. What time did you get that phone call today?
Literally, we were just transferred to you from them.
Oh, okay. Okay, go ahead, ma'am. Continue.
So 13 minutes ago and change, they called us on a follow-up of an incident that took place at the airport a few days back. We were just explaining the circumstances, and out of nowhere, this representative, whoever they were actually a representative, started calling us names, started degrading us and our family over the phone. It was almost surreal, as if this wasn't really a representative, and once we asked to speak to somebody else, they transferred us to you.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Can you see who just transferred us to you?
I certainly can. Yes.
Because we obviously asked for their name. Like we didn't raise our voice. We weren't offensive.
Was the representative able to manage your original concern?
Absolutely not.
May I ask?
Manage our original concern.
May I ask what the nature of the call was to begin with?
Okay, I'm gonna let my wife explain, because I had to take the phone at one point because he was being so offensive. But go ahead.
So
okay,
I had reached out to on
with whom am I speaking to, please?
My name is Nicole. I am the person who.
Okay,
called.
Nicole. That's the name I see. I wasn't sure which one was Nicole. Go ahead, Nicole.
Okay, so I reached out to Thursday night and Friday morning regarding our continuously delayed flight, and then it was ultimately canceled. And I sent I sent Twitter messages, and I was communicating back and forth with somebody by the name of Wendy on X. It's not called Twitter anymore. And she said that she was going to escalate the concerns to the corporate level office. And I just got the phone call.
You are with corporate right now.
Okay, so the person who called me, he wanted,
Ronathan Bestard.
Say that again?
His name is Ronathan? Bestard?
So Ronathan called, and he asked what was going on. I told him what happened, and then I told him that the gate agents were also being extremely offensive. I had sent the video of what some of them were saying because they called people that were getting on the airplane dumbass bitches. And he said, well, it's stance that they were being dumbass bitches.
Okay.
And I was...
May I ask you, so let me just, Madame, let me clear this up with you. So how long was your flight delayed?
It was originally delayed. It was supposed to take off at 7:40 and around 7:12, and around 11 it got canceled.
Okay. And then did you get a flight out later that night or the next day?
The next day.
And was there an issue with the airplane?
When the flight was canceled?
Yes.
Yes, there was.
And on the next day they got you on a flight that had...
Yeah.
That was fine. And you went out in the morning and got to your destination. Yes. And so the complaint is that the way some people were speaking or that the flight was canceled?
No. Now that I know that it was missing an engine, of course nobody wanted to get on that airplane, but they weren't telling us that then. That's what he told us, Ronathan.
Right. But I mean, is it not, I mean, with all due respect, is it not good enough? Like if we tell you there's something wrong with the equipment that, you should be grateful that we're not putting you on that flight.
I don't think that's what we're saying.
That's not what we're saying at all.
I guess I'm failing to understand clearly, specifically, what is the complaint? Is that your flight was canceled? Or is it that the way people were being treated?
I reached out because some families were given a hotel voucher and food vouchers. And when I asked for them, I was told that we did not qualify.
Okay. And you specifically, Nicole, were you the one who asked, or was it your husband?
I called the next morning when I found out that people were getting them.
Okay. But you spoke to them. You spoke to them.
Yes,
yourself.
I did.
In this voice that you're speaking to me now, in this exact voice?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that would probably explain why you didn't get it.
What?
If this is the voice that you were speaking in, like that high, whiny Karen type of voice, they're probably not going to go out of their way to offer you any compensation or any free food vouchers or hotels or anything like that.
This is my voice.
And ma'am, can I understand?
I'm so sorry about that. Oh, you again. Yes, ma'am.
What can you explain to me in what corporate defines as a Karen, please? I'm trying to understand that definition.
No, I cannot.
It's something you've used to call us, so now I'm trying to understand.
I'm here to ask the questions, sir. I'm not really here to answer them. Did you? How else? I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, sounds to me like you were complaining because you didn't get offered whatever other people were offered, and you asked in that whiny Karen voice. It's not the definition, it's the worldwide global definition. Number two, if people were being yelled at or mistreated or whatever, that's really none of your concern. And number three, we got you on a properly functioning aircraft to your destination safely with some mild inconvenience, for which that we are very sorry for. So, the only compensation I can offer you, sir, is possibly a set of earplugs to help you out as your life goes on. Other than that, I really don't know what you're looking for.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Karen and company. And tell the cuck thank you for flying with us, and we hope to welcome you aboard soon. Okay?
Now fuck off.
That wasn't a real girl.
She's like, that wasn't a real call. That's why you just sat there for
Fuck
20
that
minutes
voice,
talking
huh?
about